Now, as fish food quality is getting better and better, the fish food experts are starting to understand that having 100% digestible food is not actually good, because there needs to be an amount of roughage in the food to help the digestion of many species of fish. So the very top end foods now tend to include ingredients such as clay. Now, what ingredients such as clay do, also peas and other things that are not really digestible by a fish, but it does help to clean the fish out. So therefore, having a bit of roughness in the food allows the even digestion of the food better than having 100% digestible foods. So anyway, give Danichi a try. Tell us what you think. One of the biggest mistakes made by particularly cichlid hobbyists, but many hobbyists, is feeding their fish too much. Now, I do not recommend following the instructions of any food, because it will usually lead to feeding a lot of food. But it is totally natural and totally normal for your fish to appear hungry all the time, because in the natural environment, a fish like an electric blue, a predator like that, may only get a feed every few days, and that's very normal for it to be hungry. Then for herbivorous fish such as tropheus, they are eating small amounts of low nutrient food all day, every day. So therefore, they can never basically get full in their natural environment, because the food they feed just does not have enough nutrient. So I highly recommend keeping your fish hungry. Now, I do not mean keeping your fish hungry so there is any physical sign of them being hungry. I do not want to see pitted heads. I do not want to see sunken stomachs. I want to see nice, healthy fish that are maintaining their body shape. But in saying that, I also do not want to see big fat plumpers, because big fat plumpers that have eaten too much food will have a shortened life and will have various health issues through the life of the fish. Now, it has been proven that a scarcely fed fish will outlive an overfed fish. Now, that red-tailed black shark, he is an example of an overfed fish. See how he's got a big fat belly underneath the bottom? If you feed good quality foods that are not 100% digestible, and you reduce the amount, you'll lose that big fat belly, and this fish will be healthier. Now, on the other hand, if you look at that rainbow shark, he's pretty well right. He's got a nice slimline little stomach, and it is not sunken or pitted in any way. Now, this big Bocochromis, he's holding his weight quite well, probably has a little bit of a skinny stomach. So if I had my way, I'd probably feed him a bit more. Now, this silver shark, he's pretty well perfect. He's nice and slim with a small healthy belly, just like me. And these silver dollars are pretty well right. They don't have big bloated fat stomachs like me when I've been to Sizzler. These Oscars, they're in pretty good shape. He's in pretty good shape. So most of the fish are in. Now, there's one that often is well overfed. If you're feeding too much and you get the catfish that are so big and fat they sit on their big fat bellies, that means you're feeding your tank too much. Now, these salmon cats have got nice healthy bellies. So the moral of the story is, don't underfeed your fish, but most people actually overfeed their fish. So just watch the belly, and if you get nice healthy streamlined bellies, your fish will live longer, be happier. If you've got big fat blonky bellies and you're feeding too much, it will shorten the lifespan of your fish. It'll make them grow fast, make them look good, but it is not good for their health. So don't feed too much, and also don't feed 100% digestible foods all the time. Foods like a lot of the high quality pellets that don't have roughage, such as clay and peas and things that they can't digest. And definitely stay away from a lot of frozen foods like bloodworm, because overfeeding your fish and feeding too heavily digestible foods is also the main reason why your fish get sick, particularly with issues such as bloat. It is very rare for underfed fish to get bloat. It is very common for overfed fish to get bloat. Anyway, if you've got any more comments to add to my little spiel on not feeding 100% digestible food, then feel free to comment.